Hey guys, hope everybody's doing good today. New Year's is almost here, so I mean, that's a good thing. I'm gonna make a redo of this video because I made a video the other day, you know, talking about how New Year's is almost here and that this year is coming to an end, and so is this decade. And I was driving this truck, and this is an old truck, so it's got a pretty loud engine, so you couldn't really hear my voice talking, so, or I don't know why I said it like that, but okay, getting to the point, anyways. So, Christmas was last week. It's Sunday right now, and, you know, New Year's is coming close, so 2019 is coming to an end, and so is this decade. And I just gotta say, man, this decade and this year just flew past. Like, I find that hard to believe right now. But, I will say that it's been a good year and a good decade. But, anyways, looking back at my decade, I've had a lot of ups and downs to this decade, but I mean, I made a lot of good memories as well. I think the worst memories I've had was losing loved ones. And that was tough. You know, May 2nd of 2012, I lost one of my great grandparents. December, she passed away. She was very sick, and she just, you know, they gave her medicine and everything, but there was just no saving her. She ended up passing away a couple days later after she was taken to a hospital, and she passed away May 2nd or May 3rd of 2012. One of those dates. I don't know. And I do miss her. Another person I lost was one of my friends who committed suicide on December 3rd of 2013. The reason he committed suicide was because, he kept getting sick severely, and it was nonstop, and he didn't want to deal with it anymore. He had been dealing with it for the past 6 years of his life, and he wanted to put it all to an end. So he committed suicide. His parents found him hanging in his closet, I guess, and I just, listening to that was just really scary. Really was. Devastated me and the whole entire school. Third person I lost was one of my other great grandparents. She passed away September 24th of 2014, and she was sick severely, and there was no saving her in time. And then I lost another one of my friends on March 23rd of 2017 in my senior year. He was on his way to a wrestling tournament in Virginia because he was nominated, I guess, for like top 10 best wrestlers, as far as high school goes. And on his way to Virginia, it was late at night, and he lost control of his car and hit a couple trees and was pronounced dead at that scene, which was really sad. Devastated me and the whole entire school again. And then last but not least, and this is probably the worst loss I've had my entire life as of the time I'm making this video. My papa. He passed away, I want to say, July 19th of 2018. The day before my birthday. My birthday is on July 20th. So, it was sad. I still think about him here and there, and, I miss him a lot. I miss everybody else that I've lost. I will say that right now. I do apologize that my voice sounds different, but those were probably the worst things. But anyways, getting to the positivity now. You know, I started kayaking on rivers a few years back. I've never kayaked on a river before I started doing it, and I was a first time I kayaked. We were in a river up north in Michigan, and I hit a high current area, and there was a tree down underwater, and I bumped into it, tipped my kayak over, and the rest of my group was a ways behind me, so I just waited for them to come and get me, and they helped me out about maybe 5 minutes later. But that didn't stop me from enjoying kayaking. It was just the first time, and I had a great time kayaking. So every summer, we always all join up to go kayaking. We usually do it like every Saturday in the summertime now, so yeah. Then, another big thing that happened to me is, I stood for one of my friends at homecoming halftime. I never thought I would have done that. Because, a lot of people, they like to judge me for who I am, what I'm not. And, they think I'm something else. And, one of my friends who was popular, I guess, looked back and he, gave me attention and, put me, or he had me stand for him at homecoming halftime court, and, he had a play to attend to, so that's the main reason why he didn't go, but, he nominated me because he thought it was something I needed. And I was nervous at first, but now that I'm looking back at it, I just gotta say, that's probably one of the best things that's happened to me throughout high school. And that was also in my senior year. I graduated in 2017, so, yeah. But, getting on to this year now, I've done a lot of good things. I've traveled a lot. I went down to Tennessee a couple times, as well as Kentucky and North Carolina. Went down to Georgia once. Well, that was it. I will say, though, I love it down there. As soon as you get down to Kentucky, and anywhere south of there, it's beautiful down there. I don't care what anybody says otherwise. Northern Michigan is beautiful too. I've been up there quite a few times as well. Been to Traverse City, Petoskey, Newberry, a bunch of other places in northern Michigan, and it was fun. It was very fun. And then, I we had a lot of family events this past year, and it was fun. So, yeah, this year was a good year. Not the best year, but it was definitely a good year. Made a lot of good memories this year and this past decade, and, yeah. Right now, it's actually kind of warm out. It's a bit foggy. If you look over there, I know my window's kind of tinted, but you look where that silver car is down that street, it's foggy. It did rain a bunch earlier too, so That might explain the fog a little bit, but nothing more, nothing less, you know. This year was a great year. I hope those of you who are watching this had a great year too. And, you know, that's all I gotta say. Sorry this video turned out to be a long-ass video. But, you know, I mean, I hope it wasn't too bad of a video. Again, this is a remake of another video I did because, you know, I was driving and, like I said, my truck engine is loud. So, yeah, you know. That's all I gotta say. You know, hope everybody had a great year, great decade, you know, and I hope you're having a good day, good night whenever you're watching this, you know. And other than that, thanks for watching, and Happy New Year. Have a great year, everybody. Thank you very much.